Hi there, this is Sherry Quam Taylor, and you're listening to the Business Behind Fundraising podcast. Now, I'm fresh off vacation, relaxed, refreshed, all those things. And so it's so appropriate that today I'm talking about successful nonprofits slowing down. That's really what I've been doing here the last couple weeks. What do I mean by that? Well, we're talking about growth strategies this season. And I recently was talking to an amazing client of mine that I've been coaching for years. He's super successful, always hits his goal before year end. And he told me that recently he shared with his board that he frankly only needs to work 30 hours per week to reach his 7-figure revenue goal. Yeah, 30 hours. It was a super confident statement. And I loved that he just admitted and told his bosses that in essence. Well, why does he feel so gutsy to make that statement? Because frankly, he's consistently hit his goal every year. He is the person who calls me and says, yep, got another 5-figure, 6-figure gift. So he has the track record. How did he do it? Well, he's super relational and he's learned how to be himself in every meeting. Those are really the best fundraisers, right? He's learned how to be himself in every meeting. The real him shows up. Super relational, super easy to talk to. He really leads with his natural relational ability. He's not trying to be some version of a fundraiser that we oftentimes think we should be. Because of that, he's taken time to build the relationships, and the financial conversations actually follow pretty easily. He's able to pivot into growth conversation, the numbers, all the things that fundraisers dread. He's really let his top 50, 75, 100 relationships take all the time that they need. They take time. 6 months to 24 months to close a gift. And he's letting them take that long. That builds trust. That builds the relationship that exudes this really donor comfort, right? They're comfortably discussing their wealth. Because of that, he consistently is soliciting and securing that donor's best gift. And lastly, he is regularly securing donors' gifts that are 5 and 6 figures. He has this down to a science, and he's working less hours because he's taken the time to build the relationship. Now, here's the wild thing. The biggest challenge I hear from fundraisers is they don't have enough time in their day. They don't have enough time to pivot into these relational fundraising activities. And if I can be frank, we all have the same amount of time in our day. It is the time allocation that has to be fixed. And so if you're a leader listening to this podcast, I would ask you, are you empowering your fundraisers to do the right things? And if you're a fundraiser on this, you don't need to do all the things. Your job is to figure out what things you need to stop doing so that you can start doing more strategic activities. Now, this is critical. If you're an organization who maybe has been growing the last few years, but you still want to grow more, you want to 2x, 5x, 10x your revenue. And so if you want to grow your unrestricted charitable giving by millions, you've got to choose wisely. You've got to choose wisely when you're prioritizing your time. Now, why is this so hard? Well, the sector chatter will tell your team to do more appeals, more grants, more events, more government contracts, all the transactional things. Don't hear me say those aren't important. Of course they're important. But if you want to grow by millions, those are not the activities that we work on. Those are not the things we prioritize. What are they? Well, the first one would be identifying your true financial need. Is your team raising to the right number in the first place? Some people call this a stretch goal. I don't think that's really what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is let's not raise just to the squeak by budget. Let's raise to your organization's true need. I have so many people come to me who have an amazing strategic plan they've put together. They have hired a consultant. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars getting the plan in place. They are stoked about the growth initiatives within the plan. They can't do what's in it though. They're stuck. We don't have enough unrestricted revenue to actually do what's in the strategic plan. And that's because the budget is not aligning to the true need, which is reflected in the strategic plan. Okay, once we do that, second thing, we need to prioritize building a team of strategic fundraisers who know how to align their hours with dollars. They are good decision makers. They are, number 3, moving beyond mission-based stories, heart and field, tears, all the things, into investment level stories, into investment level conversations, the numbers conversations that so many people avoid. And so I want to make sure your team is prioritizing your top level investor conversations, and they know how to do that. Fourth, what should you prioritize? You should prioritize providing mission aligned experiences with your top 30 to 50 donors. This is not one size fits all work. This is what takes so much time. And frankly, this is what everybody misses. What is that donor's mission for giving? And are we serving them in alignment with that mission for giving? And last, what should you prioritize? Well, does your team know how to do the things I've been talking about today? You must equip your team with the skills to ask donors for their best gift. We can't just assume your team knows how to do that. They might be awesome at writing grants and hosting events and appeals and the digital campaigns. Amazing. But they know how to sit down and lead a 4-figure donor to a 5-figure donor, a 5-figure donor to a 6-figure gift? Do they know how to do that? Do they have a successful track record? So I want to challenge you as you think of slowing down. And I know that's counterintuitive when we're go, go, go in nonprofit. But I want to make sure that you're not allocating too much time to activities that frankly are attracting and leading to small dollar results. I know every gift is important, but these are the activities that take way too much time and require you to work at warp speed for results. Every dollar is important, but your team does not have 40 extra hours this week. So I want to challenge you to empower your team of fundraisers to slow down. Mid and major level donor work needs to be slower. You need to follow a sequence of steps. They need to be in a very specific cadence. You will not get a donor's best gift if you rush it. It's counterintuitive. It's, oh my gosh, the fiscal year is coming, but wait, we want to hit our goal. We want to hit the campaign goal. You must slow down. And my clients who learn the cadence of major gift work and mid-level work, and then also balance the pipeline so you can have confidence that you have enough mid and major level donors in the pipeline to hit your goal, to exceed your goal. Those are the ones who scale by millions. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed or got something out of this episode, I hope that you'll take a minute to like and share and ring the bell to be notified about content that comes out on this podcast. If you're listening to this on the audio version, I hope you'll take a second also to leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. I'll see you next week.